Hey guys, it's Aluka, and in today's video I'll be making Plankton. This person asked me to make this on TikTok. If you're wondering why the video started at this point and not at the beginning, it's because I didn't want to show you guys how I started it, and it's definitely not because I forgot to press record. Since Plankton is a very easy character, I thought I'd add him stealing a Krabby Patty. Once his body was done, I used a styrofoam cutter to split him in half. I did this to make his mouth more 3D. Then I drew a completely accurate face and used my soldering iron to cut out the eyes and the mouth. Then with my 3D pen, I made his teeth, eye, and tongue. I smoothed and sanded all of these pieces. I just didn't include it, otherwise this video would be 2 days long. This round piece creates the inside of his mouth. I did end up moving the tongue up a lot more because it's barely visible. Once that was done, I had to tackle the details on his face, which took me a very long time. I'm not gonna lie, it was very difficult because all the pieces were so small, so I had to get them perfect. And by perfect, I mean good enough to be good, but not bad enough to be bad. I also made his backpack off camera because it's really simple. It's just like a square with more squares on it. It wasn't very hard. Figuring out what to put in the video, what to take out, isn't very easy, and I definitely have a newfound respect for my favorite YouTubers. This was my second attempt at making the bottom bun. The first one was a failure, so I decided to go an easier route and add these 1-inch sticks around the base. The top bun was easier to make. I decided to make the burger directly on the bottom bun. Since I sanded the filament, new filament won't stick to it and I'll be able to pull the burger right off. I used tweezers to level the frame and then filled it in. Now onto the toppings. To make the lettuce, I made 2 big leaves and cut them in half. The reason I didn't make 4 big leaves of lettuce is because I'm lazy and you're not going to be able to see them anyways, just the sides. To make the onion, I just made a really long line of filament and melted it and then curled it up. While I was making the ketchup and mustard, I realized the ketchup and mustard wouldn't really look like it fit on the burger if everything didn't look like complete, you know, it wanted to look real. So to fix this issue, I decided to put magnets in every single piece that I made, which took so long to do, and I'm never ever going to do it again. Since I decided to suffer with the magnets, the burger looked better. I ended up using my torch to melt down all the pieces, and it really helped give it the effect that the burger was made and put together properly. I also realized this burger was simply way too heavy for Plankton to hold it up like I originally planned, so I decided to put him on top in a victory stance. I burned the edges of the burger with a torch, and I really liked the way it turned out, so I decided not to paint the burger at all. Everything else got a coat of primer, but I wanted to paint the bun and the lettuce first because those were probably going to be the hardest things. For the bun, I used orange paint because I didn't have brown, but I did try to make brown, and you'll see how that turned out pretty soon. I also added yellow and lighter shades of orange to get the gradient you see in a Krabby Patty, and as someone who hates painting, I think I did really well.
I immediately regret this decision.
And moving on from that terrible mistake, I added dark green to the edges on all the leaves because I saw it in one photo. The cheese got painted yellow with a darker yellow dry brush. Wink wink, you know, I know the terms. The tomatoes were pretty boring and they just got painted red. And the pickles were thrown in the trash where they belong. And it's not up for debate. If you like pickles, then you are a terrible person. His tongue was painted tomato red and his teeth were painted white. I also used the same red for the pupil, and then I added some pink. I added these two little white dots for some details, and after that, Plankton was all done. Here are all the pieces, and in conclusion, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.
I can't put a patty on a bun with lettuce, cheese, onions, tomatoes, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and top bun together in that order!
Wonderful.